Hello Culers, it's Pablo here and welcome back to Barca Universal and welcome to the match review of Bayern Munich 3, Barcelona 0. We have lost 3-0 there at home at the Camp Nou. I think we came into the game knowing, we weren't the favourites for this sort of clash. However, after we lose it, it still feels bad, it still hurts. Look, it's not, one of those games where I think we're absolutely fuming. It's more just sad. It's more just, this is where we are now. We know Barcelona don't have a strong enough squad right now. In my opinion, I said that at the end of the transfer window. I felt as if, we are recovering the financial situation. But right now, the situation Barcelona are in, squad-wise, sporting-wise, is not good. We have some good young players coming on in that second half. But, we had so little going forward today. Bayern, so superior. I don't know if our coach is, top class either. In my opinion, he's not. And I think that you can see, we all saw that sort of scoreline coming. Everyone was saying it in the comments, we'd be lucky if we don't concede 4 goals here. Well, there you go. We've conceded 3. We lose 3-0 at home. Another bad defeat, humiliating defeat as well, at home, which not what we want to see. Even though we lined up with the back 5, it just did not work. Nothing worked. And I'm not going to lie, I don't know if anything would have worked on the night. So, without any further ado, let's review it and let's get started. And let's actually start with that team selection for Barcelona. This is how Ronald Koeman lined up. I actually think, there's not really much more he could have done here. I felt as if up front we were definitely lacking options. We knew that was the case. We've got a lot of injuries. We've sold Griezmann, and it was Luke de Jong there who got his debut up front next to Memphis. I felt as if Memphis struggled to get in the game all night long. Not surprising at all. I felt as if Luke de Jong, he just didn't show much at all for Barcelona. And to be fair to him, what can he show? We know he's not an elite player. No one can kid themselves with that signing. That is the kind of thing you're going to get from Luke de Jong. On a night like that, he may pop up with goals in the future in La Liga, but against Bayern Munich, against that sort of team at this level, he's not going to do much for us, and he didn't do much for us there. The midfield, I thought, was, again, good. And I honestly feel as if with some proper system and coach, we could get a lot out of this midfield. I honestly feel as if it's one of the midfielders that could be dominating games in Europe. But again, it just does not work. And to be honest, Bayern, they dominated large parts of that game. Really, all we were doing was counter-attacking. And then you look at that defence, guys, I felt as if, there was no Dest, of course. So Sergio Roberto, right wing back, did not work. I felt as if the 3 defenders, they gave their all, to be fair, but it wasn't enough. I thought Araujo had a really good first half, but again, wasn't enough. I thought ter Stegen actually had quite a good game. He still conceded 3 goals. So overall, guys, Koeman, I'm not going to say bad tactically. I don't think he could have done much more, to be honest, in his capabilities, but just a sad outcome for Barca. So starting with that match action, guys, as I say, I don't feel as if we started poorly. I actually think as if Barcelona came out of the blocks and said, yeah, you know what, we're going to show ourselves today. We really are going to put a lot into this game. We're going to try and, sit in. We're going to try and hit Bayern on the counter-attack. We're going to try and match them up. We've got our fans behind us. But it just slowly fizzled out. To be fair, the first 20-25 minutes I thought was good for Barcelona, but slowly but surely Bayern were getting in the game. We had a few half chances. There are a few balls in the box that I felt, could have gone different places. I felt as if de Jong had a good chance to get the ball to Luke de Jong, actually, for a tap in at the back post. Jordi Alba also had a few chances. But all game long, really, in that 3-5-2 with just Memphis and de Jong up there, we just didn't really have much at all, and that was evident all night long. Very little creativity, very little attacking product from us, really. And Bayern, slowly but surely, the superior team, they got their rewards. They had a few times actually where they were getting into our box and Araujo was just covering over, or we were putting bodies on the line, and you were thinking, can it be one of those nights where Barca just grind out the result? But you never feel as if we are one of those teams that has that 90 minutes of wear and tear in us. I don't see that in Barcelona, and I don't think that's an issue. But if we're not playing good football, then it certainly is an issue. If we're not the attacking side and we are going to try and defend, it just does not work for us. And eventually Bayern got their goal. Pretty unlucky in my opinion. Eric Garcia shouldn't be turning his back on this, to be fair. But the Müller deflected shot, it does go in past ter Stegen, who can't do anything about that one. He did make a good save from Sane earlier, actually. I'll go back to Roberto. I felt as if he really struggled at right wing back. There's been a lot of, criticism towards him. I think he was whistled off the pitch, actually, when he came off in the second half. But, at right wing back against Davies, it was really painful to watch. I think Araujo can hold his head high, especially for that first half. I thought it was very good. But half-time, 1-0 Bayern Munich. I don't feel as if it was anything, massively unexpected. But Bayern, they were superior. They grew into the game. They got their goal, and they went in leading. Coming out for that second half, no changes were made, and you were wondering whether Barcelona could go on and, get the equalising goal, or at least keep it at 1-0 is what I was thinking. Let's keep it at 1-0, then let's bring a few players off the bench like Coutinho and Demir and see what we can do. But, it didn't last for long, guys. Pretty quickly, Bayern Munich got their second goal. Actually, about 3 minutes into the second half, they just started taking control of the game. They really, really did, Like I say, I thought we were going to have a go, but we just didn't really buy in very quickly, assume the dominance. It's actually a Musiala shot. He was very good, the young Musiala. Off the post it is, and it's actually Lewandowski there. Of course it is. He had a striker's instinct all night long, caused us loads of issues, and he got the goal. So 2-0 Bayern Munich, about 53rd, 55th minute, I'm pretty sure this one was, and that was that really. I think we all knew at that point, yeah, this is it. Koeman pretty quickly made some changes. Busquets came off, Roberto came off. Later on, all sorts of young players came on. A quick note on those guys, I suppose. I felt it was really positive. I feel as if Balde is a player I want to see a lot more of. It looks like Jordi Alba's injured now, so hopefully Balde can get some more minutes in the first team in the future. You look in defence, I think Mingueza came on. I'm hoping Mingueza is a player we can see a lot more of this season again. You look further forward, I thought Gavi's a player who's got a load of personality in midfield. Coutinho is someone I think, we've got to see a lot from this season. He's really got to step up, hasn't he? And then you got likes of Yusuf Demir also, who was very bright off the bench. So I think, the guys who come off the bench, they prove that, we have got a future. It is there. It's not completely dead. But Barcelona have got to make sure they start making changes now. We cannot really fall any further down than this. We've got to try and have a stable season when we do recover finances, when we do embed some young players, and when we, of course, sustain a La Liga title fight, we get out of our Champions League group. All these sorts of things are absolutely necessary for Barcelona to regain dominance. It's right now, it's sad, it's painful, I've said it myself, it's not good to watch at all, and Barcelona are hugely struggling, it's absolutely no secret, but certainly for that future, guys, which of course is something we do want to talk about after a game like this. We've got to start, making things happen. I said after that transfer market, and I get it was because of the finances, but Laporta and co left this squad seriously weak, and they are going to have to watch the season play out like us fans and, hit the consequences of that, because right now, it does not look like it can compete really on any proper level. So what more can we say, guys? For the rest of the game, as I mentioned, the young players came on, they had some bright moments. Gavi was, snapping around at the Bayern players, which is good to see. He got himself booked in the end. Again, I was really impressed with Balde. I thought he had a brilliant pre-season, and I hope we see a lot more of him, actually. Very bright young left-back, in my opinion. But Bayern got their third goal, none of this massively mattered. Again, it's actually a shot off the post. It's Gnabry. It deflects back, players are throwing themselves on the line, but Lewandowski's shot is deflected off Araujo and into the net. I actually think that ter Stegen might have saved it had Araujo not tried to block it. But, well in for Araujo, he threw his body on the line there, as he did all night long, but it goes in. 3-0 Bayern Munich, pretty predictable scoreline, I actually think. Bayern will be very happy with that. They probably will now, almost guaranteed, go and finish top of the group. What we've got to do, guys, is make sure we get second. And that's going to be a big task, going away to places like Benfica. That's absolutely massive. That is our next Champions League game, and we have really got to step up for that one, because that will not be easy at all, and I don't think many games will be easy at all this season either, actually. So, for Barcelona, more of the same, really, more heartbreak really as the fans. It's not good to watch at all. That I don't think that the tactics are there. But yeah, what more can we say, guys? That's it. I think that's where I'll wrap it up. Please do leave any of your thoughts in the comments down below. I'm sure I have a lot more to say on it, but for now, guys, it was another bad defeat. Tactically, we weren't up to it. We lost to the far better side, and yeah, I think I'll leave it there. Thank you all for watching. As I say, leave any of your thoughts in the comments down below. Another bad night. I am interested to hear what you guys have to say. I think I've said it all, really. There's not really much to, dig in anymore, I don't think. It was plainly obvious what we saw on our screens. Next game, I believe, is on Monday at home to Granada. That's a La Liga game. That's a game we've got to win. We've got to go and try to win it to be top of La Liga. So yeah, that's what we move on to now. Maybe I'll do a video between then and now if anything big crops up. If not, I'll see you for the preview of the Granada game. I hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye.